Hi guys, Mike here, City Yoga. Glad you could join us today. We're going to do a pretty basic flow today, nothing major. Might throw a couple arm balances in, but I want you to take it where it feels good to you. So if you need to intensify, you can always intensify. If you need to modify, modify. But I really want you to listen to your body just like you do in every one of the classes. So let's go ahead and get started. Come onto your knees and back into your child's pose. So to find your child's pose, let your big toes touch. The knees can come out wide or the knees can come together, but let the forehead rest down towards the earth. Just starting to find your way onto your mat. Now you physically have made your way here. Let's start to check in mentally. Taking a notice of how the body feels. And know that anything that's happening outside the walls of where you're at right now, it will be there when you get off your mat. So let's not stress about it. Let's just focus right where we are. So let's take a nice deep breath in together. Open up your mouth and let it go. Let's do that 2 more times, really getting settled down onto our mat. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth, let it go. Now take that feeling with you. Let's find it 1 more time. Take that full inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth and let it go. And then just find your way. Now you've made it physically here. You've made it mentally here. So let's listen to our bodies. With the arms reaching out in front of you, take an inhale. As you exhale, allow the palms to travel over towards the right side of the room. Still feeling that left hip drawing back down towards your left heel. Now those left fingertips can continue to reach over towards that right side of the room. Maybe the right hand reaches behind you. Feeling that side body getting nice and long on the left side. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 1 more inhale. 1 more full exhale. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. So if the right hand is reaching behind you, take it back to join the left. And as you inhale, come back through center. Let's hold it for the exhale. Now slowly finding that length on the spine on the inhale. As you exhale, walk the fingertips over towards the left side of your mat. So now we want to pull that right hip back down towards the right heel. And then the left hand might reach behind you. Still feeling the side body getting nice and long. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more full inhale. 1 more full exhale. Now coming back with that left hand to join the right, and then reach it back through center. So as you come back through center, take a full inhale. Exhale, let it go. And let's find our way up to all fours. So as you find your way up to all fours, allow the palms to come directly underneath the shoulders and let the knees come directly underneath the hips. Now as you inhale, drop the belly down towards the floor. Take the shoulders up and back. As you exhale, let's round the spine. Draw the navel in. Inhale, we lift, taking the tailbone to the sky. As we exhale, we round that spine. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Finding that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Finding that full inhale. Find the full expression of the pose on that inhale. And then find the full expression of the pose with the exhale. Now come back to a neutral spine. If you're like me, you've probably been doing a lot of typing, so we're going to just open up into the wrist. So take the right pinky toe fingers, or take the right palm and face it towards the center of the mat, and then take the left palm as well. And then just start to lean back towards your heels. So just opening up through the outer wrist, but really press the fingers into the mat. Then let's come back up through center. Now rotate the fingers out towards the sides of your mat. So now the thumbs towards the front of the mat.
Let's press into that thumb and lean it back. Still maintaining contact with your fingers. Now coming back up through center. Now you might want to do this one palm at a time or both palms if you choose, but you're going to take your fingertips towards your knees and then just start to lean back. Now you might only come 1/4 of an inch, 5/8 of an inch. You might come all the way back. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now slowly bring the fingers back to face the front of your mat and sit back on your heels. So as you sit back on your heels, take the left palm, reach it forward. Now you're just going to draw those fingertips back towards your face. And then flip the palm down and draw the palm towards your body. So let's go to the other side. Right palm presses like you're giving somebody a high five. Then flip the palm down. Then slowly come back. Now what I want you to do is grab the palms. So reach the palms out. You're going to take the right palm over the left and then interlace the fingers. So the arms are out nice and long. And then draw the palms in towards each other. Just starting to open up more into those wrists. Holding here for 3, 2. Now take the palms back out forward so you're finding those straight arms. Release the palms. Take the left palm over the right. And then once again bring the palms in. Open up the wrist. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. When you're ready, take the palms out. Find those jazz hands. Just release it out. Shake your palms. Yeah, whatever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, bring the palms back down to the front of your mat. Tuck your toes under. Let's find downward facing dog. So as you find this first downward facing dog, let's pedal it out. But I really want you to bring that focus back into your palms. So you're pressing into the triads of the hands. That's the index finger and the thumb, and that spot in between. That'll take some of that pressure off the wrist. Now as we find our way back to steady heels, let's inhale, rise to the tips of the toes. As you exhale, let's just step to the front of our mats. When you arrive, let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Let the big toes touch. Let's flat back rise. Bring the arms high. Let the right hand grab the left wrist and lean over to the right side. So just getting that nice side body stretch. As you inhale, come back up through center. Let the left hand grab the right wrist. Let's lean over to the left. As you inhale, come back up through center. As we exhale, bow and fold it in. Finding that flat spine on the inhale so you halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hands. Let's step back to our high plank. So as you find this high plank, the feet should be about hip width distance apart. The heels are drawing towards the back of the mat. The thighs are spiraling towards the midline of the body. So as you inhale, shift forward. As we exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies. Untuck your toes and inhale, lift the chest for a cobra pose. As we exhale, lower back down. Let's do that 2 more rounds. Let the inhale lift. Let the exhale lower. 1 more round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now as you inhale, come up to your hands and knees. We'll press back to a child's pose once again. So as you find that child's pose, remember, child's pose in anybody's class, whether you're taking it in a studio or online, is always an option for you. When you're ready, on your next inhale, come up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. So this time, inhale, rise to the tips of the toes. As we exhale, once again, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Let's rise to the sky, bring the arms high. This time, take the right hand down your back. Give yourself a little pat down the back. Take the left hand over, grab that right elbow, and then let's lean over to the right, or to the left. Feeling that side body stretch. As you inhale, come back up through center. This time, get the left hand down your back. Give yourself that pat. Right hand comes up to find the elbow, and then we lean it over to the right. Just getting our side body in here. Now, as you inhale, come back up through center. As we exhale, fold it in. Inhale, halfway lift. I know some of you can float, but don't float. Once again, step it back, high plank. So as you find this high plank, take a breath in. As we exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies. Don't worry, we'll find an upward facing dog, but one more time, let's find that cobra pose. As we exhale, come back down. Now tuck your toes under. You can use your knees or not, but I want you to inhale, come up to high plank, and as you exhale, press back to downward facing dog. So those are two modifications that you can always take in a Sun A. You can always press back to a child's pose and come back into a downward facing dog. You can always come down to your bellies, back up and into your downward facing dog. Or we'll take that third one when we float or step. Inhale, rise to the tips of the toes. As we exhale, step or float to the front of our mats. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Let's rise to the sky. Bring the arms high. As we exhale, fold back in. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, if you're ready to float, plant the palms, bend the knees, float it back, high to low. Inhaling, upward facing dog. There's that upward facing dog. Let's hold this first one. I want you to draw the shoulders back and down. Now your gaze, your drishti, I want you to look straight forward. Don't look up to the sky. We don't need to whiplash the neck each time. Take one more breath in. Now let's find our downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it back high. As we exhale, take it across the body towards your left thigh. Inhale it high. As we exhale, tap your right thigh. Inhale it high. As you exhale, step it through. Let's drop the left knee down to the mat and inhale, bring the arms high to the sky. So you're finding a modified lunge here. We'll start to allow that left hip flexor to start to open. That knee should stay stacked on top of the ankle. When that back knee is down, you have a little bit more support, so if it's slightly forward, I'm okay with that. But we really want to stack those joints when we have that support. Let's take one more breath in here. As we exhale, take the right hand back, left arm reaches forward. So I want you to pull that right hip back. Let the left hip still shine forward. Now bring the right palm down the back thigh. Let the left palm touch the sky. So you'll feel your rib cage starting to open up here, the front of the chest. Let's take one more breath in. Now hold for the exhale. Take an inhale. This time as you exhale, bring the left palm down, right palm high to the sky. This time if you want, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, you have that flexibility. Starting to find that twisted runner's lunge. Let's take one more breath in here. Now as we exhale, bring the right palm down. I want you to drop the left knee back down and inhale, come back up into that modified lunge. This time, take the left foot, spin it towards the right side of the mat. So now you're in a modified warrior 2. When we hear modified, so many times we think, ooh, it's easier. I don't want you to think easier. I want you to think, still engage that right leg, stack the knee, stack your shoulders. Bring the left palm down the back thigh, take the right palm to the sky. So now we're opening up through the side of that right rib cage. Take one more breath in, then side angle pose. So I can take that right forearm down to the right thigh, that left palm floats high to the sky. Now if I need a little bit more, notice how that right knee doesn't collapse in. We're opening up here. Let's take one more breath here. Hold for the exhale. So as you inhale, come back up. Now turn the torso back towards your front of your mat. You're going to spin back foot flat and then take a half Hanuman. So pulling the right hip back to the left, starting to feel the hamstrings here. Now we've been working on the side body, so if you want to take the left palm and grab the outside of the right foot, you can. Let's hold it here for 3, 2. When you're ready, come back up through center by bending through the front knee and reaching the arms high to the sky. As we exhale, hands to the mat, tuck the back toes under and step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Bend the knees, sit back in your chair, Utkatasana. So as you find this chair pose, I want you to sit back just slightly. Maybe you can look down, see your big toes. Let's take one more breath in. As we exhale, fold it in. Inhale, halfway lift. Once again, you plant the hands, you step, you float back, high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. So now let's get it on the left side. Let's inhale, float that left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it back high. Take it across the body towards your right tri. Inhale it high. Let's tap that left tri. Now as you inhale, take it back high. As you exhale, step it through. Once again, release the right knee down to the mat. Let's take the arms high to the sky. So once again, check in with your front knee. Make sure it's stacked on top of the front ankle. We start to feel that right hip flexor by just slightly taking that pelvis forward. Let the arms reach high on your next inhale. As we exhale, left hand comes back, right arm reaches forward. So we're pulling the left hip back. Your drishti, your gaze can go to the left fingertips. Bringing the left palm down the back thigh, let the right palm touch the sky. There's that rib cage opening up. Let's take one more breath here. Now as you exhale, bring the right palm down, left palm high. So we can keep that right knee dropped or tuck the toes and lift the knee. Notice how that right hip wants to dip. Pull it up. Hold it here for 3, 2. Now when you're ready, drop the right knee down, let the left palm come down. So the torso squared, where you inhale, come back up. You're in that modified lunge. Now take your right foot towards the left side of your mat. Open up to your modified warrior 2. Once again, I don't want you to think when you hear that word modified, it's easier. All it means is we're making those adjustments. Notice that left knee, it's not collapsed in. Bring the right palm down the back thigh, let the left palm touch the sky. Modified warrior 2, or reverse warrior. Take one breath in. Now side angle pose. So I can bring my left forearm down, the right palm can reach to the sky, or I can drop that left palm down. Still stacking the shoulders. Holding for 3, 2. Now as you inhale, come back up. Let's square the torso, square the hips, the arms reach high. And then half Hanuman. And remember, sometimes we think half. Is half better than full? No. It's just half. That's all it is. Pulling that left hip back. Side body, take the right palm, reach over and grab the outside of the left foot. Holding here for 3, 2. Now release the right palm. Bend back into the left knee. Tuck the right toes under and step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Bend the knees, sit back in your chair, Utkatasana. This time as you exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Let's lift the chest high. As you exhale, bow it in. So notice the shoulders here. They might be a little bit tight. I like to bend the elbows and then straighten them back out. That's going to get a little bit of that synovial fluid flowing into the shoulders. And bend into the right knee. Let's look over that left shoulder. Come back through center. Bend the left knee, look over the right shoulder, keeping the right leg straight. Come back through center, hold for the exhale. Now as we inhale, release the arms, sit back in your chair, Utkatasana. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As we exhale, plant the hands, step or float back, high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, let's inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it back high. Take it across the body towards your left tri. Inhale, take it high. Now I want you to step to the outside of the right pinky. So you're in that lizard pose. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Pop up onto the right heel. Send the toe and the knees out. So as you send those knees and toes out, they're coming to about 2 o'clock. Yeah, we're going to allow that right hip to open. So you can come down to your forearms. You can always bend through the left knee. Find a little bit of a twist. We've already been there. Maybe you bend through that left knee. Reach back with the right palm. Crooked monkey pose. Let's hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now if you found your foot, gently release it. Spin the body back down to the earth. As you do so, tuck your left toes under Engage the left leg. That means lift up the knee. Now as you inhale, take the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Then inhale, take the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Find your core and inhale, come up into your Warrior One. So as you find this first Warrior One, bring your hands down to your hips. I want you to draw that right hip back as that left hip shines towards the front corner of your mat. Finding our humble warriors here, interlace the fingers behind you. Let the inhale lift the chest. As you exhale, humble your warriors. So we're allowing the head to relax. Shake it out. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2. Now as you inhale, come back up, let the arms reach high to the sky. Then just open up to a Warrior Two. So as you find that Warrior Two, just like we did when we were modified, we want that front knee stacked on top of the ankle. That right knee's not collapsed in, we rotate it back. Then as you inhale, straighten through the front leg, take the arms high to the sky. As we exhale, take it back out wide. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale it high. As we exhale, bend into the right knee. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, straighten through the right leg, take the arms high. As we exhale, bend into the right knee, take the arms out wide. So you're back into your Warrior Two. Flip the front palm and inhale, take a reverse. Take the right palm high to the sky. Beautiful. Let's take 1 more breath in. Now as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot. I want you to spin onto the ball of the back foot. So you're in that low lunge. Use your core now to inhale, come up into your crescent lunge. The arms are reaching high to the sky. So I want you to pull the right hip back, let the left hip shine forward. So finding that crescent lunge, take a breath in. Now as you exhale, take the right hand back, left arm reaches forward. So you're pulling that right hip back, keeping the core engaged. Let's bring the right palm down the back thigh. Take the left palm to the sky. Let's take 1 more breath in here. Now as you exhale, bring the left palm down to the floor. Take the right palm high to the sky. So if you want to come into your horizon lunge, you can lock the ankles and spin. Or you can just stay here in that twisted runner's lunge. Let's take 1 more breath in. Hold. Now if you spun, come back around. Bring the right palm down. You're going to step back, high plank. So as you find this high plank, drop the left knee down to the mat. Spin the right heel flat. Come into your Vasisthasana side plank. So as you find this side plank, I know so many of you are tempted to lift that left knee. Don't lift the left knee. Lift the right foot. So as we inhale here, as we exhale, thread the needle. Take the right palm underneath the left. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, we thread. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you inhale, take it high. Take the right hand, reach towards the front of the mat. So we're finding our core here. We're feeling those obliques. Let's find that length on the inhale. As we exhale, draw the elbow and knee to meet. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you inhale, lengthen everything back out. Turn the torso back down towards the floor. So the right palm comes down. Bring the right toes to the back of the mat. So now that left knee is down. Engage the right leg and inhale, float the left knee up into the chest. Hold for the exhale. Then inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As we exhale, take the knee across the body towards that right tri. Inhale it high. As we exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it high. As we exhale, step it to the outside of the left pinky. So now we'll start to get into that left hip. Drop the right knee down. Pop up onto that left heel. Send the knee and the toe out to about 10 o'clock. So we just can just open up into that left hip. Remember, you can stay up tall. You can come down to your forearms. Left hand can come to that inner thigh. Always bending through the right knee, reaching back with the left hand. So just open up here. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now if you found your foot, we're going to gently release it. Bringing the left palm back underneath the left shoulder. Tuck the right toes under. And inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Then as you inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Come up into your Warrior One. So as you find this Warrior One, draw the hands down to your hips. So I want you to really feel this first Warrior One. I want you to feel that back foot pressing down. Feel that left hip drawing back. Then interlace the fingers behind you. Humbling our warriors, let's inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, humble your warriors. So once again, we're just opening up through the shoulders here. Finding your breath. Let's take 2 more. 1 more. So as you inhale, come up, let the arms reach high to the sky, and then open up wide to your Warrior Two. So once again, as you find this Warrior Two, we're rotating towards that left pinky toe with the front knee. Now as you inhale, straighten through the legs, straighten through the arms. As we exhale, bend into the left knee, take the arms out wide. Inhale, come up high. Exhale, come out wide. 1 more time. Inhale and high. Exhale, take it wide. So once again, keep the front knee right where it is, and then inhale, find a reverse. Taking that left palm high to the sky. Let's take 1 more breath in here. Now as you exhale, cartwheel both hands down towards the floor. As you do so, spin onto the ball of the back foot, finding that runner's lunge. Then as you inhale, come up into your crescent lunge. So as you find that crescent lunge, make sure your knee is stacked or slightly behind. Yeah, beautiful. Let's take 1 more breath in. As we exhale, left hand back, right arm reaches forward. Finding that nice twist. So it's not how fast you can go, it's with control that we move. Let's bring the left palm down the back thigh, let the right palm touch the sky. Let's take 1 more breath in here. Now as we exhale, bring the right palm down, left palm high to the sky. Once again, we can come into the horizon lunge if you choose. Locking the ankles, coming onto the blades of the feet. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more. So if you spun, come back around. Now we're going to drop the right knee down, step the left foot back. You're in Vasisthasana, side plank. So as you find this side plank, remember the right knee is going to stay down. We're going to float that left foot. The left foot. If that left foot is too much lifted, bring it down as we thread the needle. Let's inhale here. As we exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, take it back high. As we exhale, thread the needle. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take it high. Now take the left hand, reach it towards the front of the room. So I want you to find that length on the inhale. As we exhale, allow the elbow and knee to meet. Inhale, find the extension. Exhale, draw it in. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you inhale, find that extension. Spin the body back down towards the floor. So that left palm comes down, the left foot's to the back of the room. Now your right knee is underneath the right hip. Pull it up into your core, then inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Then inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat, rise up to your Warrior One. So we're going to continue to open up through the shoulders. Let's just find an eagle arms though. So take your arms out like a nice goal post. Allow the left elbow to come underneath the right. If this is too much, grab your shoulders. So you're going to get that same opening through the upper back, your shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, humble your warriors. So you're pulling the right hip towards the back corner of your mat, allowing the head to relax. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now as you inhale, come up. Let's release the arms as you find your Warrior Two. So as you find that Warrior Two, once again check in with your front knee. Let the inhale find a reverse. Take the right palm high to the sky. Now we'll find a side angle pose so that right elbow can come down to the right thigh. Maybe that right palm reaches down towards your ankle. But if you're collapsing down through the rib cage, extend it out through the side body. Let's hold it here for 3, 2. Now as we inhale, come back up, warrior 2. Straighten through the front leg. Pigeon toe the feet. Let's lift the chest high. As you exhale, fold it in for your Prasarita. So as you find this Prasarita, you're going to probably feel the difference between the right and left side. That's okay. We'll get into that left side. Let the inhale halfway lift. As you halfway lift, notice the weight. If it went to your heels, bring it more towards the balls of your feet. Let the left palm stay down. Take the right palm high to the sky. Getting that nice twist in. Holding here for 3, 2. Now bring the right palm back down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. You're traveling back towards the front of your mat. So as you do so, pop up onto the ball of that left foot. Left palm stays down, right palm floats high to the sky. Find that length. Now we're going to step the right foot back to join the left for Vasisthasana, side plank. So you can always drop that right knee, step it back, Vasisthasana, side plank. Let's take one more breath here. As we exhale, hand to the mat, lower through, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, inhale, rise to your toes. As you exhale, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Bend the knees, sit back in your chair, Utkatasana. So as you find this chair pose, draw the palms to your heart center. You're going to press into that left foot, cross your right ankle over that left thigh. Bonsai tree. So you might stay up nice and tall. If you have that arm balance, now would be the opportunity. Colette, I know you're going for it, but folding it in. Just allowing that right hip to start to open up a little bit more. Holding here for 4, 3, 2. Now, if you're in an arm balance, you can stay as long as you like. Everyone else, slowly come up. Set the right foot down to join the left. Move it around. Shake it out. Awesome. No crow just yet. We'll get into it, I promise. Inhale, reach the arms high to the sky. As you exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. Let's float it back. Let's step it back high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Use the inhale to float the left leg back high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat, rise up to your warrior 1. Once again, we'll find those eagle arms. Take the elbows out wide. This time it's that right palm that comes underneath the left. So you're finding your eagle arms. Let the inhale lift the chest. As you exhale, humble your warriors. So really pressing down through the outside of that right foot. Keep going. My mic fell off. My mic packed in. There we go. Holding here for 4, 3, 2. Now as we inhale, come back up. As we exhale, open up to your warrior 2. So as you find that front knee stacked, let's inhale, find reverse. As we exhale, side angle pose. Hold it here, just allowing that right hip to continue to open up. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more. Now as we inhale, come back up. As we exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing that front foot. Y'all, they're going to make this, I'm going to be like, ooh, where did we go? Let's step it back, high plank, lower through, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As we exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, I know I messed it up, so let's float that left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Now, take that left palm high to the sky. Bring that left palm down. Straighten through the left leg, walk around, halfway around, Prasarita. Yeah, this way we get balanced out here. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Let the right fingertips stay down, let the left palm float high to the sky. Notice that right hip, don't allow it to lift. Take 1 more breath in. As we exhale, fold it in. Inhale, halfway lift. Now we're walking it back towards the front of the mat. So you're back into that low lunge. Right palm stays down, left palm floats high. So now we're going to step it back to Vasisthasana, side plank. Right foot steps or left foot backs, joins the right. Hold it here for 3, 2. When you're ready, palm to the earth, lower through, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, let's inhale, rise to the tips of the toes. As you exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Bending the knees, sitting back in your chair, Utkatasana. Now as you exhale, draw the palms to your heart center. This time press into your right foot. You're going to pick the left ankle up and cross it over that right thigh. Once again, finding that bonsai tree. Find the stability. Just allowing that left hip to open. Still keeping the chest up nice and high. Remember, you can fold it down. You can take that arm balance. It's up to you. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. When you're ready, slowly come back up. Set the foot down. Shake it around. Now, yes, I know I told you we're going to take a crow, but let's take prayer squat first. So take the feet out wide. You can always grab a block to sit on. So just allowing those hips to start to open up a little bit more. First, we're going to take that right palm float in front of the right shin. That left palm floats up high. If you want to take a half vine, take a half vine. Allowing that left shoulder to open. Those that have bird of paradise, find that freedom to take it. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Birds stay blossom. When everybody's ready, you'll come down and meet in a forward fold. Separating the feet, taking what feels good to you. Now if you're taking a bird of paradise and you've come into that forward fold and you're ready to take a crow, take a crow. Playing the palms, taking the knees to the backs of the thighs. Otherwise, heel toe the feet together, we'll take a Sun A. Sun A, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Let's rise to the sky, bring the arms high. Crow, you hang out there. Everyone else, fold back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Crow, as we exhale, we'll all plant the hands and float it back, high to low. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's float the right leg to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Rise up to your warrior 1. Then let the body open up to its warrior 2. Use the inhale to find a reverse. Now as we exhale, side angle pose. Let's reverse our triangle. So as you inhale, come up, reverse the triangle. So you're straightening through the front leg. Taking that right palm high to the sky. Now we're coming into our Trikonasana triangle pose. So as you come into your triangle pose, I want you to reach as far as you can forward. Then bring the right palm down, left palm high. So we have options here. If you want to come up into a bound bird of paradise or to a bird of paradise, take a bird of paradise. Taking the top palm, wrapping it behind you, bottom palm can thread through. Maybe you're like here and you want to stay in your triangle pose. If you want a balancing half moon, press down and lift. Not lunge, but lift that left foot. Finding that balancing half moon. We're here for 4, 3. Birds stay blossom as long as you like. Side angle, we'll all meet back in that side angle pose. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Pigeon toe the feet. Let's lift the chest high. As you exhale, fold it in. So you're back into a Prasarita once again. As you find this Prasarita, anything you like. Maybe grab peace fingers to big toes. Walk the fingertips back. Take what feels good to you right here in this moment in time. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if the feet are in the sky, you can keep them up long as you like. Everyone else, when you're ready, you'll inhale, halfway lift. As we exhale, travel back towards the front of the mat. So you can heel toe the right foot out just slightly. Step the left foot forward. We're back into our prayer squat. So you come back into that prayer squat. I like to grab a block to sit on. I don't know. It's just, sometimes it feels better for me. So let's take that left palm float in front of the left shin. Right palm floats high to the sky. So we can stay here or take that right hand and wrap it behind you. Now once again, that left palm can wrap around. If you have your bound bird of paradise, heel toe the feet together. Press into the right foot. Let the left foot float off the earth.
It's not an easy pose. We all struggle with different poses. That's one of the poses I struggle with, wrapping that vine. My shoulders are tight, but that's okay. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Now, if you're in your bird of paradise, stay up as long as you like. Everyone else will meet in a forward fold. So as we meet in a forward fold, separate the feet, take what feels good to you. It's that full breath in, and that full breath out. Let's take one more of those. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to take a crow, but I'm going to cue that Sun A with a side body stretch. So don't look at the video, listen to my voice if you're taking a Sun A. Those that want to take a crow, let's take a crow. Sun A, heel toe the feet together. As the big toes touch, let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Sun A, rise to the sky, bring the arms high. As we exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Use the inhale to come back up through center. As we exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Use the inhale to come back up through center. As you exhale, fold it in. Inhale, halfway lift. Crow, let's all meet it back, high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Rise up to your warrior 1. Let the body open up towards warrior 2. Dancing it out, the inhale finds the reverse. The exhale is your side angle pose. Now as you inhale, come up, reversing your triangle. So really pressing into the ball of that left foot. Then reach it forward for Trikonasana triangle pose. So as you find that triangle pose, one place you can stay is right here. You can always bend slightly into the right knee, finding that vine, taking a bird of paradise, or press into the left foot. Don't launch, lift the right foot off the mat. Balancing half moon. Listen to where you want your body to go. Sometimes the ego pops in and says, ooh, you can go there. But the body says, no, you have to stay here. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bouncing half moon, come back down. Bird of paradise, come back down. Let's inhale, come up. This time bring the heels in, toes out, goddess pose. So you want the heels to draw in towards the midline of the body. The knees to stack over the hips. It's a hip opener. It could be frog. Yeah. Listen to what your body's asking for. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now when you're ready, straighten through the legs, pigeon toe the feet. Let's fold it in. Once again, anything that works for you. Peace fingers to big toes, head to the floor, feet to the sky. Maybe a couple handstand hops. What's your body asking for? Just take 5 more breaths. We get 4 more. You can find 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. So let's inhale, halfway lift. Once again, this time we're going to travel back towards the front of the mat. So you got to pop that right foot onto or to the ball of the right foot. This time drop the right knee down. Heel toe the left foot over for half pigeon pose. Not staying a long time, just feeling that left hip drawing back, the right hip shines forward. If you want to come down into your full sleeping swan, you can. If you're coming into your king pigeon, walk the palms up, bend through the right knee, reach back with the right hand. Let's take 5 more breaths. Three more. Last 2. 1 more.
When you're ready, slowly walk the palms up underneath the shoulders. Tuck the right toes under, float the left leg high to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips. If you want to flip your dog, take a wild thing. Wild thing, right leg stays straight, left knee bends. Hold here for 3, 2. When you're ready, come back around. We'll find downward facing dog and go right to the other side. Half pigeon on that right side. Dropping the left knee down, right ankle, or right knee, right wrist. Still feeling the right hip drawing back as that left hip shines down towards the floor. Find your focus, find your breath. Let's take 2 more. 1 more. Whenever you're ready, walk the palms up underneath the shoulders. Tuck the left toes under, float the right leg high to the sky. Once again, you can bend the knees, stack the hips. If you're taking a wild thing, left leg stays straight. If you're flipping your dog, both knees stay bent, feet stay parallel to each other. Hold there for 3, 2. When you're ready, slowly come back, finding that final downward facing dog. From this final downward facing dog, you have options. You can drop to your knees and swing the feet through, or rise to your toes and float the feet through. Arriving onto your bottom, extend the legs straight out in front of you. Let the inhale reach the arms high to the sky. As we exhale, fold it in. Allowing the head to relax. Feeling the back of the legs. Hold it here for 3, 2. Now as you inhale, come up. Use your core. Let's come all the way down to the floor. When you arrive, draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Find a little bit of movement with the knees. Hold each knee independently. And then bring the soles of the feet down to the earth, the knees to the sky. So we are going to take back bends today. If back bends don't work for you, reach between the legs and find a happy baby pose. So pressing down into the soles of the feet, the knees are back in line with the hips. Press it down to lift it up, finding that bridge pose. Let's hold it here. There should be no pressure on your neck. We want to keep the eyes straight up. We're here for 4, 3, 2. When you're ready, slowly lower the buttocks back down to the earth. Keep the feet right where they are. Just windshield wiper the knees side to side. When you're ready, press the soles into the feet, or the feet into the earth, the knees to the sky. If you're ready for a wheel, we've got those shoulders open. Take the palms up by the ears. When you're ready, press down to lift up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. When you're ready, slowly lower it back down. So we're going to take 3 back bends this afternoon or this evening, whenever you're practicing. So when you're ready, let's take that third and final one. Pressing into the feet, lifting the buttocks up, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. When you're ready, slowly lower back down. This time bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees butterfly out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose on your back. Take 2 breaths. Let's find 1 more. Now if you're ready, slowly start to draw the knees in towards each other. And then imagine you have the 2 most beautiful balloons that you ever saw in your life. They're attached to your big toes. They're full of helium. And they're slowly taking the toes to the sky. When the feet touch the sky, stay upside down as long as you like.
Just letting that blood, that energy flow back to your heart. Then I want you to stay upside down, like I said, as long as you like. But when you're ready, come down and find your final resting pose. And your final resting pose does not have to be flat on your back. It can be on your side, it can be on your belly, it could even be standing. But wherever you are, just close down the eyes. Stay there as long as you need. But know that we are going to be here for you when you're ready to return back to the studio. From my heart to yours, namaste.